As you guys know on this channel, we like to give everybody in our amazing community, not only even our community, just in the Fortnite community in general, a voice. I use this platform that we've been creating, and we like to take a look at not just what I'm saying, but I would love to know what you guys are saying. And today, we're going to be taking a look at different conversations we've been having the past couple weeks throughout the entire the craziness about Season 3. And we're going to take a look at some YouTube comments today. I'm going to react to them, and of course, as always, I would love to know what you guys think down below afterwards. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's start off this video with a video that I made a little while ago talking about the competitive players hating Season 3. This is recapping kind of all of the Twitter drama that was happening right when Season 3 first launched. So I wanted to take a look at a couple replies. And first of all, guys, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts in the comments. I love reading comments. It's just been very difficult because the channel's been doing so well. We've been getting so many views, and I am eternally grateful for that. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but sometimes we're getting too much, and this is the perfect opportunity to share the comments with the world, right? Not just for me to read, but for everybody. So, what's the community been saying? Jibazumi had this to say: you'd think that people would have figured out that after 6 years that the entire point of Battle Royale from the start had been about adapting to change. This is so true. It's entirely true. I don't understand why people get so freaked out about all of these changes. Like, no, Fortnite should stay the same forever. Fortnite should just be building and shooting, and that's everything else. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, people were shocked that Epic Games dropped a season like the Cars, you know? This is entirely true. Let's bring it over to another comment by Domor Top. Genuinely, if you watch people's gameplay, you will notice how they never just shoot, they only build. It's actually insane. And this is a kind of in reply because something that we were talking about is the fact that competitive players won't adapt. There are so many clips, especially during the first week of Season 3. People were sitting in a box, people weren't moving, they were running in a straight line, they get run over by a car, and then they will go, Epic Games, what's wrong with this season? How could you add something like this when it was a perfectly manageable situation? So I enjoyed this comment personally. Let's keep going to Nola4109. And this is in reply to me because, of course, I don't like to just put comments about agreeing with my video. I like to include people that actually disagree with me as well. How are we supposed to just shoot at them? They have 2k health in the turret and they can just shoot at us. Then you're complaining that I'm building. Like, are you slow? Do you want me to stand there and take bullets down my throat? No, I don't. You can beat the cars. You have shockwaves, you have boogie bombs, you have the nitro fist to move around. The point being, don't just sit there. Don't be stationary. You can beat the cars. I talked about this in another video. You can just shoot at them. Shoot through the window. That doesn't mean just stand in one spot and shoot at them. You can beat them. Just adapt. Just like the mechs. People got so pissed off about it, but let's continue on to Blaze02. I'm tired of people complaining about other people's opinions on the season. In all fairness, chaos is too much for people sometimes. And also, if you don't like the competitive community, then why be involved with it? I'm not a competitive player, but seeing everyone whine over opinions they don't agree with pisses me off. It's fine if someone doesn't want to play this season because of everything, but there's no reason to shame them over it. Shaming people is very interesting because sometimes I think that you should shame people and sometimes I think that you shouldn't, because sometimes people have stupid opinions. When they're being stupid and saying that everybody, for example, this is what Fortnite is. If you don't like it, doesn't matter because what I think Fortnite is what Fortnite should be. That's the kind of stuff where I'd be like, okay, stupid, we don't need to listen to you, okay? But it's tough because the problem is everybody getting mad at the competitive community. A lot of the competitive community, and it could just be a small minority on Twitter, I understand that, they are kind of overseeing pubs a little bit. You'll sit here and the competitive players will talk about something like, oh, well, nobody wants to change pubs, but in reality, you're seeing that all the time from the competitive community because sometimes I want to grind pubs, sometimes I want to relax and play pubs, but cars shouldn't be there. So it's understandable why the competitive and casual community are kind of at each other's throats right now. So I understand what you're saying in this comment, but unfortunately, it's just a reality situation right now. But let's continue on to another video. This is talking about the Ninja video. Oh boy, we had a lot of comments on this one. I don't think I pulled many from this one, but anyways, we're talking about that clip from Ninja. I'm a 32-year-old grown man. I don't want to drive cars. I want to shoot people. The first comment over here said, competitive players are whining their asses off because they can no longer sit in a box for most of the game. When something gets added to the game they don't like, they just pout and whine like children until they get their way. All they have to do is simply adapt to change. I don't care what you have to say. This is accurate. All you have to do is adapt to change. The cars are beatable. The cars always have been beatable. Were they difficult to defeat? Yes. But that's the fun about it, in my opinion. And everybody, and I talked about this since Season X with the mechs, everybody sat down, didn't actively try to beat the thing that was added to the season. Instead, they whined and cried until it got nerfed. The cars are beatable. The mechs were beatable. Look at it now. The mechs came back. Yeah, you know what? They're a little bit nerfed, but at the end of the day, the missiles are still powerful. The stomp's still powerful. People just cried and whined, and we're seeing the exact same thing with the cars, but it's incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. Let's continue on to another post replying to myself and the Ninja video by JB Monsters. At the start of the season, I did not like the new attachments or cars. I thought them as too powerful and should have been nerfed after playing for a while. It has become easier and easier to prevent myself from dying to cars. Why? Because you actually tried. This is the reality of the season, man. All you have to do is try a little bit. You have to adapt. Is it difficult to adapt? Absolutely it is, but it can absolutely be done, and then it makes the season a little bit easier and more fun in my opinion. But let's continue on to another comment. I love it when I'm winning. I hate it when I'm losing. This is the attitude of so many players. They're okay with it if they have it, but at the end of the day, if they get killed by it, God forbid, man. God forbid. Let's keep going to another video. This is where I was talking about Fortnite secretly dying because of the player base. The player base numbers were low compared to other seasons, so let's see what people had to say over here. Jiba had another top comment. So Jiba, thank you very, very much for commenting on the videos. I appreciate you sharing your opinion. Obviously, a lot of people agree with you. The fact that this game is so popular that 2 million players is considered something bad is something special. Love that attitude. I absolutely love that attitude because it's entirely accurate. Fortnite's on top and will be on top for a very, very, very long time. People talking about the game dying, not even close. 2 million players. Yeah, that's bad. That's a great way to look at it. And that's real, man. It's real. Continuing on, I will never take anyone seriously who says the game is dying. I'm kind of right there with you. Again, talk about this all the time. The game has been dying since Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5. It's been dying every single season since. Maybe not Chapter 3, Season 1. What was another unanimously loved season? Maybe Chapter 2, Season 3. Every other season, the game's been dying. And the game's not going to die. So, honestly, man, I agree with this. I'll never take anyone seriously who says the game is dying. I'm kind of right there with you. Let's keep going to another video. This is a video where I made talking about how it's time for Epic Games to separate the loot pools. Because after the season, it's just something that needs to be done, man. It's proven with all the Twitter drama videos we've been making. Let's see what people had to say. It's astonishing that when it comes to adding a change that would practically stop this constant problem, they fail miserably. It's so easy. That's the thing. It's something that can be fixed so easy. And Epic Games just doesn't do it. I really don't understand why. I might make a whole video talking into that because apparently like Hypex posted something about an Epic dev talking about why they're separating from casual and competitive, why they're not doing it. I might make a video on that, but I think it's a horrible reason in my opinion. Let's keep going. All they have to do is give ranked comp loot pool. If you don't like cars, play ranked. If you like them, play pubs. It's not that difficult, but Epic seems incompetent sometimes. And honestly, guys, I hate talking about Epic Games being incompetent because they aren't. But there's just some things that just don't make sense. It's just so illogical. The locker UI, for example. And this is one of them, man. This is one of them. I don't understand why they just absolutely refuse to do it. Let's keep going to Conch Gaming. It's funny they're saying, oh, but this isn't Fortnite, when in reality, Epic has brought back some of the old charm of Fortnite from Chapter 1 Season 1 to Chapter 3 Season 3. Chapter 4 and 5 have been really fun, but they lack the old charm that Fortnite had. This is entirely true. Oh, but this isn't Fortnite. This season is, and everybody's trying to take it away. Let's keep going to another comment. And this is one replying to me. This has got to be the most brain-dead response ever. No competitive player wants to take the fun stuff from pubs. They've been begging Epic Games to separate loot pools since time began and get ignored time and time again. They are doing that. They are taking the fun stuff from pubs, and they get the argument, well, sometimes I like to relax. And they have been begging for Epic to separate the loot pools. They should do that, and they don't get ignored. Look what's happening right now. The cars are getting nerfed. The casual players just don't understand the game like the pros who have dedicated 7 years of their life to this game. They play way more than the casuals, therefore their feedback is more valid than someone who plays 2 to 3 matches after work every now and then. I understand that perspective, but at the end of the day, there are way more casuals. If you were to account for all of the hours in general, just all the players, casual would outshine that completely. Casual players just can't stand to see comp players happy ever because they're jealous of that. In every aspect of the game, they're completely unmatched, and that Epic has to go ahead and add their own no-build game mode and give them the free win machine. I think that people should be forced to play with competitive players, honestly. I think that it's okay when people are better than you, so that's a good point, to be honest with you. People just get too bent out of shape when people kill them nowadays, but the competitive community kind of does the same thing. They get killed by a car and they go, you know, that's a problem on both sides, so I understand. Usually comp players wanting are like, oh, this gun does too much damage. That's pretty annoying and affects the whole community. I'm not one to side with Sweats, but this time they're absolutely right. The cars and Nitro Fist are just uncounterable. Not true at all. They are counters. We've been through that. Like, half the matches I played this season are just me running from a car the whole game and dying to a spam fist, or I get turreted to death or ran over. Fortnite is a game about building and shooting, and casual players have caused the game to be so far from its identity that it's unrecognizable at this point. This is the problem with everybody having their own idea of what makes Fortnite Fortnite. So many people disagree with that. For me personally, I believe Fortnite is just a battle royale game that's fun, that's wacky. Anything can happen in Fortnite, crossovers, and it's a game that's forever changing, forever evolving. I think that's about as close to a Fortnite identity as you could possibly get, and the season is one of them. The competitive players saying that Fortnite is a game about building is true, but it's not a game just about building, you know? So, I mean, I don't appreciate the most brain dead response ever comment, but you know what? We're gonna get it because I understand sometimes I can come off as quite arrogant in my opinions. I don't mean to come off that way, to be honest with you. I really, really don't. I do my best to showcase and hear from the community, but at the end of the day, I do call people NPCs a lot, so I would understand maybe he got a little bit butthurt about that. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's okay. I appreciate the comments still. I appreciate having my own opinions challenged by this, so I wanted to include a comment by this. So, hey, Ducky, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you for hearing me out. And I appreciate the comment, to be honest with you. And honestly, guys, I appreciate all of the comments. I know that we didn't show nearly all of them because I've probably gotten thousands of comments this season. So it means the world to me. Doing YouTube and making videos, it's been all about the comments. It's been all about the live streams and talking to the community, making a community, having everybody's opinions. And that's what I love about it, man. We all share this passion that's Fortnite. And if I can do something to get everybody's voices heard, I think that makes for the best videos possible, and I would love to know what you guys think about this video series down below, and keep commenting down below because I want to make more of these videos, guys. Join the Discord. We can make community videos all the time. Thank you so much. Honestly, your comments mean the world to me, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get to them all. We've just been having so much success, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Thank you very, very much, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Check out the video on screen right now where we dive into some more comments from some more videos. I will see you over there, guys. Take care.